Okay, so let's just get started then. So we're going to start just with a really easy mobility. And in fact, I'm just going to budge my camera up a tiny bit. It's dropped down there a little bit. Nice, easy mobility, and then that's going to take us into a little bit of cardio, just a little bit, just with this nice snowy weather that we've got. So all we're going to do is start with our feet a little bit wider, start to just transfer our weight from side to side, inhaling and exhaling, just nice and relaxed, nice and easy. And all we're doing is going from one foot to the other, isn't it? We don't even have to lift the leg, we're just transferring our weight. And as we do that, we maybe have a little bit of a bend of the knees, and maybe it all feels okay for the arms, so the arms can come a little bit higher, or maybe we're just taking them a little bit lower. Inhale and exhale, let's get the breath going. That's going to help us feel really good, isn't it? We're breathing really well, just feeling good as we're moving here. I'll do one more each side. Good, and then just come to pause. Then we can have our feet a little bit wider. Take that into a really big shoulder roll. So arms a little bit wider, arms really soft and easy. That's it. And then maybe taking that into a bigger arm circle, inhaling and exhaling as we do that. Good. We'll do that one more time. Yeah, lovely. Good. Then can we go the other way? Can we take the arms back and then come all the way forward? Going back and coming forward, well done. Opening across the chest, good, and there's our last one of those. Yeah, good, and then let the arms just swing. Beautiful. Let's take that into arm slaps, where we're just letting one arm come in front of the other, and that gives us that lovely twist. If we wanted, then we can twist into that middle part of the back. Again, coming back to the breath, inhaling and exhaling. Well done, guys. Yeah, lovely. Just really relaxed. Just feels good. Just a little slap. One in front, one behind, and then just come to pause there. Really well done. And again, we can have our feet a little bit wider. And then our inhale, do you remember when we inhale, we carry on the same inhale. We inhale, and then we do a little mini swing down. And really let the breath go. So we're going to do that together. So it's a 3-part inhale. So the same inhale as we go. So arms go up, inhale, carry on inhaling, the arms go wide. That last inhale, we're just getting that last bit of in-breath, and then exhale, shush it out or clear it out with an open mouth. We'll do that again. Inhale, and then exhale. And again, inhale and exhale. Twice more. Inhale. Get a deeper breath and exhale. And one more time. In. And then the exhale, final exhale. And then recover. Really well done. Okay, so we're going to go a minute of each. Yeah, and we're just going to start with a march. I'm just going to put my timer on. We've got 5 little exercises. This is really just to get a little bit of heat into our bodies on this kind of chilly day now. So arms swinging, yeah, lengthening up through the crown of the head. I don't mind if you've got your hands on your hips and it's all just a little bit smaller, or maybe you're even just lifting a heel. Otherwise, some of us are going to take that into a bigger movement, so we get a lovely march. We're lifting the knee, we're swinging the arm. So entirely up to you and how you're feeling this morning. How much effort do we want to put in? How is the body feeling? How is the body feeling? So this is just going to get our bodies going, get our hearts going a little bit. And these 5-minute bursts are quite good, you know, to put into your day, particularly if we get a little bit static, you know, not going out quite as much in the snowy weather there, the icy weather. Good. We've only got 10 seconds to go, gang. So you could pump the arms, you could lift the knees, you could be quite purposeful about that movement. 3, 2, and 1. Good. And then just give the arms and legs a little shake out. Really well done. That's our first one done. Then we're going to take it into a little heel dig. So we can start with the hands on the hips. We can go heel and heel. Off we go. 1 minute here. So we're just popping out that heel. This is going to give us, yes, that little bit of heat and warmth, but we're also getting into those shins, aren't we, as well? Yeah, so helping us with our shin strength, which then helps us with our lower leg strength, which helps us with our balance. Yeah, good. Inhale and exhale. And then sometimes we go out to the side, we just kick it out to the side. So we're just kind of moving however feels good. You might even go a little bit wider. You might just come in front and cross it over if that's feeling good. What feels good? What do you want to do? What does your body want to do with that? Yeah, it's whatever you like. Just popping out the heel, flexing the foot. Good, popping the foot down, changing over. Good, 10 more seconds coming up, guys, on this one. Our little heel dig. Doing well, doing well. And think about it. Don't just be looking out the window for the postman or the Amazon man. Or woman, I should say, shouldn't I? Yeah. He's not really there. Good, and then just shake it out. Well done. Yeah, stay in the room. Stay with the exercises. Okay, knee lift, nice and easy. Yeah, are you ready? Again, hands on the hips to start. Here we go, 1 minute of these. So nice little knee lift. Yes, our balance challenge. If you wanted, brain having to work as we bring the fingertips down to the knee. Yeah, so brain has to work now as the arms and leg do some work. And then if you wanted to complicate it, you could just tap the opposite hand to knee. Yeah, and again, the brain has to do a little bit more work. Yeah, opposite hand to knee. Stay with your own knee. Don't go and find someone else's. Not very funny. No, I know. Yeah, good. We're halfway there. Lift of the knee. Or that could be smaller. It could even just be a little heel lift and a tap of the opposite hand to knee. Absolutely fine to do that. Good. Lengthening up tall. Getting the breath, the mind and the body all connected as one. You've got it. Just starting to feel a bit warmer now. Good. Let's go. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Well done. Give everything a little shake out. Beautiful. Okay, so then can we take that into the feet going wide? And do you remember our little, you can either tap the foot to the opposite foot, yeah, if it feels better for the knees. If you wanted, you could add the leg curl, which we know. Yeah, and if everything's feeling good, you can do opposite hand to heel. Yeah, so those are your options. Here we go. 1 last minute game. Yeah, opposite hand to heel. Yeah, yeah, lovely. Like it. You like it, that's it. So it could be that you're just here. That's absolutely fine, like a little step touch. Yeah, it could be that you're doing a little curl. Or it could be that, again, we're getting the mind and the body going and we've got the opposite hand to heel. Takes a little bit of thinking of that one, doesn't it? And then if we get out of the groove, it's difficult to get back into. Yeah, good. We're nearly halfway. Keep that going for me. Inhale and exhale, that's it. Oh, it reminds me of that on the good ship, lollipop. I don't know the rest, but I do remember it. So sing along if you like. I'll just deafen you if I carry on. That's it, good. We're nearly there. 10 more little seconds going. Inhale and exhale. Hand to heel, kicking that heel up, bending the knee. Good. 3, 2, 1, and we are there. Absolutely brilliant. Okay, hopefully we're a little bit warmer. We're going to head into our stretches. We're going to go from the feet all the way up to the upper body. So let's start with our regular calf stretch. So I'll show you from here first. Feet are in hip width. Let's go left leg striding back. We tend to go with our right, so we'll go with our left leg. Both feet facing forward, your heels on the ground, and you should feel quite a generous stretch into your calf. We are also going to do that Achilles tendon stretch using the wall as well in a moment. So just working from our lower body all the way up before we do our little chair circuit. Let's swap to the other side, so the feet come together, and then we can stretch out the other leg. Just noticing that your back leg is straight and your heel is on the ground. That's what you're looking for. So your back leg is straight. You're not kind of leaning back and bending that back knee, but you're straightening that leg out and just popping the heel to the ground. That's good. Good, nice and easy. Again, we could use a wall or chair if we wanted. Now we come out of that. I'll just show you from here. So you're going to come over to your wall door, whatever you've got. Place your foot up against the wall, one foot up against the wall, and the other leg needs to be a tiny bit further back so that when you come up to the back ball of foot, you come into quite a nice stretch lower down in that Achilles tendon area. I'll talk you through it now. So come up to your wall, door, wherever you've got. Place one foot on an angle so your heel's on the ground but your toes are up the wall. Come up to the ball of your back foot and lengthen yourself up the wall. Yeah, so you need to be near a wall. You need to have your foot up on the wall and you need to be using your back foot. So you just, I know I've lost some of you have gone away from the camera and that's what I want you to do. Yeah, so lengthen yourself up, get that stretch into that lower part of the leg. Good, and then come out of that and just give that foot a little shake out. So you should have felt a little bit lower down in that leg. So we do exactly the same to the other side. You've got your wall, your door, whatever you've got. You're putting your foot, your heel down and your toes up against that little bit of wall there or whatever you've got. You're up on the ball of your back foot, lengthening the crown of your head up towards the ceiling, drawing yourself towards the wall and up the wall. Yeah? So that gives you that stretch into that Achilles tendon area. See if you can get a stretch. Can you breathe into it? I won't say relax because we're probably not relaxing. But then coming out of that, just stepping back and stepping away. Really well done. Good. Give the legs a little shake for me. Could you then have your feet a little bit wider than hip width? Pop your hands onto your knees and then just circle gently around the ankle. Yeah, so just moving over to one side. Your feet will shift a little bit and that's absolutely fine. So circling around. Good, and then go the other way for me. So moving around that ankle joint, your knees heading over your ankles and then over the middle part of the foot. That's it, just circling around there. Good, and then coming to pause. Well done. We'll go straight to our inner thigh stretch, a little turn out of our toes, and then just a gentle bend and stretch, so just going side to side. Yeah, that's it. Just enough to feel that pull onto your inner thigh, easing over from one side to the other. Just enjoy that. Just enjoy that. We're going to go 8, we'll go 7, relax the shoulders 6, we'll push and pull 5. Good, so pushing away, pulling into that inner thigh. Good, and then one more each side. Lovely. Good, and then we'll walk our feet in. Can we toe heel our way in? Yeah, good. Use a little bit of support. So I'm going to put my hand on the wall. You might put your hand on a table. Yeah, and then from here, can you get the top of the foot and bring your heel towards your bottom? Now remember, we've got variations of this. We've got the band we could use, hooked around the leg. We've got the fingertips on our trousers or sock, or we've got the foot back and then pushing the hips forward a little bit, just enough to get the stretch. So if you know the knee's not going to bend, it's better to have your leg back, bend both knees just that little bit and press the hips forward into that front of thigh stretch. Some of us are using the chair as well, which is great. Really good way of stretching the thighs. Good, and then we'll do the same to the other opposite side. So what's it going to be? Are you going to use your band so you can hold onto your leg? You're going to get the back of the trousers, the sock, the top of the foot. Yeah? Are you going to take the leg back? Are you going to put your leg on a chair? So just enough to feel stretch down the front of your thigh. That's what we're aiming for. So lengthening up whatever position we're in, and that gives us that stretch through the front of the body, rather than collapsing down. Good, and then recover out of that. Well done. Feet go a little bit wider. Take a breath in. Bring your right arm out to the side or up towards the ceiling, just depending on what your shoulder will want you to do. And then take a long stretch up and over just a little bit there. So long stretch up and a little bit over till you feel a really good stretch. Couple of breaths into the side of your body, the hip, the waist, into the ribs, into the armpit, into the back and the front of the body. Inhale, take your time to lengthen up and exhale to come down. So you can leave your arm down or out, or does he want to come up on that other side? Relax the shoulder. Good, plant the feet down, doing really well, guys. So fine to have the arm out or even down, and then think of that reach up, 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 and a little bit over to the side. So get a really lovely long stretch. Use your right hand to support you for your back, and just enjoy then a couple of breaths. Hip, waist, ribs, armpit, back of the shoulder, maybe even front of the shoulder as well, bicep, all the way maybe through to those fingertips. And then when you're ready, lengthening up and gradually releasing all the way back to our start. Well done, take your time. Good, as we draw the shoulder blades together, we can wrap the hands to the back of the body, so we can just interlace the fingers or catch hold of the hands and pull the hands a little bit away from the body. Yeah, so we come into our chest stretch, front of the shoulder stretch, lengthening up, planting the feet down. Good, and then release. Really well done again. Let's take the ear to the shoulder on the right side. We're nearly there. Bring our head back to the centre. Take the ear to the opposite side. Left ear to left shoulder. Good, and come all the way back to the centre. And then our last stretch, we'll have either interlacing the fingers or one hand on top of the other if it's better. Widen the elbows a little bit. Tuck your chin to look towards your feet, and then stretch across your upper back. Inhaling, notice that into the upper back, and then exhale, just reaching the arms forward, but without trying to collapse the chin to chest or round into the neck and shoulders there. Release the arms and relax. Really well done, absolutely brilliant. So this is a good time to grab your chair. Yeah, so grab your chair now, and we're going to do 2 circuits of the next exercises. I think there's 8, 2, 4, 6, yes, there's 8. So just enjoy. Ideally, you're going to be able to walk around your chair. Yeah, so that's one of our exercises. Don't worry if you can't, you could walk around the room or walk around something else instead. Yeah. Okay, so let's start with our squats. We're going to do a set of 10. We're going to try our arms crossed over the body. So we'll bring ourselves to the edge of our chair with our feet a little bit closer to the chair than away, because otherwise we're not going to be able to get up. Cross your arms if you want to, or use your hands on your hips or thighs. Good, and then when you're ready, take a breath in. Plant your feet down, lean. Exhale, push through your thighs, come up to standing. Good. Keep the knees and feet in alignment, and then sit your bottom back. Yeah. Good. I'm going to watch you as we do now. That's number 2. Coming up. Good. And then hinging back to sit back down. Lovely. Yeah. So we're thinking that power into the lower body. Can we lean and can we stand? Can we hinge back from the hips? Keep the knees facing forward and sit down. There's 3. So we lean, inhale, press through the thighs, think energy. Good, and then sitting the hips all the way back down, that's 4. Good, so we lean, here's number 5. Coming up, lengthening through the spine, and then steadily sitting the bottom back. Here's number 6, lean. You know, if you're ahead of me, then it's absolutely fine to do 10. You could sneak in an extra one if you wanted. Good, 4 to go. So lean and press through the thighs, firm up the thighs, and know how strong your legs, glute muscles, the calves are to get you up. Yeah, you can do this, can't you? You know, you're practicing this on that daily basis, aren't you? Coming out of your sofa chair, your kitchen chair. Good, and then we'll make the next one our last one. That should be 10. Yeah, good, coming up. Yeah, well done. Now stand there for me. Stand there. Don't worry if you've done an extra one. And then I want you to face your chair. So you're facing your chair, and these are our little taps, our foot taps, our toe taps. So all we're going to do is pick up one leg, put the foot to the chair, and then put the foot down. So, you know, these are all what we call functional exercises. Movements that we're replicating in our daily lives. So this is you walking up the stairs. Yes, giant stairs, I know. But if we can do this, then the stairs aren't going to be a problem, are they? Yeah, good. Let's go again. We'll just go 4 and lower. We'll go 3 and lower, making sure you've evened that up, alternating. Good, and then our last one of those. Yeah, really well done. Okay, brilliant. So now we've got our chair, and it's in a space that we can walk around. So I'm facing the chair, and all I'm going to do is walk around clockwise around the chair. That's it. I'm going to walk clockwise around the chair and all the way back to the start. Yeah, good. And then I'm going to go anti-clockwise around the chair, all the way around the chair. Good. And obviously I know that's nice and easy for everybody. So then we're going to go clockwise, but we're going to keep facing the same way. So we're going to go round the chair. So now I've got my back to the chair, my side of the body to the chair, and then I'm back to the front. Yeah? Good, then we'll go the other way. So we're walking with our back to the chair, the other side of our body to the chair, and then back to the front. Good, and we'll do that again. Yeah, do that again for me. And again, this is like our ball bouncing and our catching and throwing. This is where we want to be secure in knowing where our bodies are moving in space, don't we? So, moving around an object, yeah? Moving away from a trolley in Waitrose or Tesco's, moving away from, a car that's parking, yeah? Yeah, good. Okay, lovely, that's it, that's a nice one. Brilliant. Okay, so then we're going to use our chair now, the back of the chair. So imagine this is the back of my chair. If you can have your fingertips a little bit higher, that's brilliant. So my fingertips are on the back of the chair. I'll show you from the side. Your right leg is going to take a lunge out to the side and then come back in. And then the left leg takes a lunge and comes back in. So I'll show you from here. So we lunge out and come back in. So you've got your fingertips on a chair, you lunge out and come back in. Yeah, that's lovely. So the chair's just going to keep our posture, it's going to keep us nice and upright like we do with our wide squats. Good. So we're lunging out, bending the knee and coming back. You don't have to go far. I'm not asking for a massive movement, but we want movement into the leg. And again, this is you reaching for something, or putting something in the cupboards, reaching up a little bit higher maybe. Good, and we'll just go one more each side, right, good, and then left, good, and then come back in. Well done. Okay, fabulous. Yeah, give me a thumbs up. Are we okay? Are we okay? Good. Okay, I haven't got a thumbs down. Good, okay. Now, the next one is a little bit tricky, but I'm putting it there because I think we should, be challenging ourselves a little bit. So the next one's a bit tricky. It's called a headstand. So we put our head on, not really, I wouldn't be able to do that myself. So this is called a chair burpee. Yeah, and you might have heard of a burpee, which is kind of quite a big fitness, exercise. It's a jump and then you jump back. But we're going to do a chair burpee, which is lovely because we get the whole body working. Have a look first. So you're quite near to your chair. You put both hands on your chair as if you're going to hop over it, but we're not. Then we're going to step back with one leg, step back with the other leg. So we're almost in a little bit of a plank, but our knees are bent. Step back in, and then stand up. I'll show you again. So we put our hands on our chair. We step back with one leg, step back with the other, step in, and stand. Yeah? Now, if you don't want to do that, guys, you can come hands on the chair, step back with one leg, step in, step back with the other leg, step in, and then stand up. So if we've got it, we don't want to do it, then we've got that version. Yeah? Good. Okay, so let's go together. We'll do 6 in total. So hands on the chair, walk back with one leg, you're on the ball of your foot, walk back with the other leg, walk in, and stand. Yeah, good. I'm watching you. Good. So walk back with one leg, walk back with the other, walk in, and then stand. Yeah, good. Yeah, 4 more to do. So then you can get a little bit more, confident by going back a little bit further if you wanted. Yeah. So you're coming down, lovely, like it. Walk back, Now, can you feel that strength? So your upper body strength, you might feel the back, you might feel the legs. You've got 2 more to do, but I don't mind if you're having a break. Yeah, striding back, and then coming back up. Good. Yeah, so this could be, the car's got stuck in the snow, the AA are going to be ages, and you're going to pretend that you're pushing your car up the hill, because we're not going to do that, are we? Yeah, so that's our pretend car push. Okay, now we get to sit down. So sit down on your chair. Good. I'll just space you here so you can see what we're doing, and I can see you because I think some of you are cheating today. And then we'll bring so we're sat on our chair, we'll bring our arms up just to shoulder height. We'll take a breath in, and then on our outward breath, we're going to twist to the right. So we take that nice little twist to the right. This is our spine twist. Take another breath in, and then on our exhale, we come back to the center and we can release the arms down. Now, the aim is to keep, if we're in standing, just keep the legs together and keep the hips facing forward. When we're in this seated position, we can't really move the hips, can we? So the arms go wide, inhale, and we exhale round to our left. So crown of the head up to the ceiling, a nice twist, take a breath in, and then the exhale brings us back to our start, lower the arms. Good, we'll do that again, bring the arms up, inhale, and then we exhale to twist to our right. I want you to feel the middle part of the back, your waist, breath in, and a breath out to lower down. Good, we'll do one more to the other side. Inhale, length, feet are planted to the ground, exhale, twist. Good, inhale, come back to the center, and then exhale down. Lovely, good. So now we're on our chair. Could you put your hands somewhere? It doesn't matter where. So I haven't got much of an edge, but I'm just going to go on this little lip here. Then all we're going to do for 4 repetitions is keep the shoulders away from the ears, press the hands into the chairs if you're trying to lift yourself, but just enough pressure to feel your arms and then release. Yeah, do that again. So a little push down as if you're trying to lift yourself and then release. Yeah, 2 more. So you push your hands into the chair and then release. Good. Push your hands into the chair without bringing your shoulders up. So you'll notice your backs of the arms, your shoulders, maybe your chest, and release. And give the wrists a little shake. Okay, now just bear in mind, gang, yeah, just bear in mind that we're working, haven't we been working on, well, really pretty much for the last year, working on coming out of your chair without using the hands, haven't we? And you notice what happens. If you do that, what happens with the shoulders and the wrist and the elbow? It generally doesn't feel that good, does it? You know, so that's why we're doing it, because we don't want to do that, because that's going to bugger up our wrists, elbows and shoulders, isn't it? But we want to do that, don't we? So that, because the legs are the stronger, the bigger muscles, yeah? So that's why we're doing it. But that was just a little bit of strength without obviously using our whole body. Okay, now we're going to have our chair to the side for our balance, yeah? So today we're using our chair and we can just take that hand away whenever we like, yeah? So we can stand on one leg, it doesn't matter which, wherever your chair and leg are accessible there. Have a little bit of tension in the thigh and the buttock, and then lift the opposite leg, wherever you are. Good, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then put the foot down. Yeah, good. And then you could even switch around to the other side if you wanted. Good, so you've got access to your chair, or you're not worrying. And then you're standing on the opposite leg now, and you're lifting the knee. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yeah, lovely, good. And that's the homework exercise, isn't it? That's what you should be doing every day. You could do that a few times a day. Are you ready to go back to the beginning for our circuit again? So one more round of our circuit. So let's go back to our squats. Good, so we've got ourselves a little bit towards the edge of our chair. We've got our knees and feet in hip width. We've got our arms crossed. Yeah? We'll lean forward on the inhale. Now this time, if you wanted, on the exhale, you could do a lovely big stretcher. Good, inhale, close. and exhale to come down. Yeah, good. But don't worry about the arms, focus on the squat. Lean and then lift. The chair's brilliant just to give us a really good reference point and a good bit of practice of coming out of your kitchen chair, you know, your dining room chair. This is what you're doing every day, isn't it? So can we come out of that chair well? Yeah, good. Can we lean, plant the feet down, and then take that lovely big stretch up if we wanted. Yeah, and then sit the bottom back and back up. Yeah, so I'll lean forward, breath in, and then a breath out to reach up. Really well done. Good, good. Looking at that knee alignment, so keeping those knees and feet in alignment, firming up the thighs, getting that lovely big stretch. Good. And we'll do 2 more of those. So I'll lean forward, really well done. Going lean, exhaling up. Good, just feeling how strong your body is. Good, and then last one. Leaning. Good, really good there, going, really good. Yeah, that's it. And then we can now stand in front of our chair, can't we? Good, so we're in front of our chair and we're going to do our toe taps. So we're standing in front, and then when we pick up the foot, we can stand on our single leg. And again, you might just have your fingertips on a chair or a mantelpiece or wherever you are. Good, good, and imagine you're going up a giant stair. So this is again, another functional exercise to get the thighs working, our balance, the flexion at the hip and the knee. Yeah, good. Popping the foot up and then back down. Yeah, lovely. And it might be that you're doing a toe tap in front, or like we did the heel digs. Yeah, absolutely fine to do that. Good. And then wherever we are, we're going to do that 6 more times. So we'll go 6, whichever leg you're on, make sure you've even that up. 5, good, we go 4, inhale and exhale, stand tall, good, and then 1 more each side. Notice those legs working as you do that. Well done. Now it's our walk around the chair. So we know what we're doing with this, don't we? We're going clockwise, we're going to have our back to the chair, and we're going to then go the other direction. Make sure you're not going to bump into anything. Yeah, good. So, and if you just want to walk around it, you can do that. Yeah, so we're walking past the chair, we're walking with our backs to the chair, and then we're walking with our side to the chair, and then we're back to our start. Then we go the other direction. Yeah, so walking with our back to the chair. Good. We can move the feet well, that we're not tripping up over those feet. Yeah, good. And again. So walking round to the side. And then back, yeah, lovely, good, and really trust your body. Trust what that kind of periphery, what you can see, what you can feel, the distance. Yeah, let's do that 1 more each way. So to the side, around the back without looking, back to the chair, and then 1 last one. Really well done, gang. Really well done. So back to the chair. Not as easy as it looks, like our ball throw and catch, isn't it? It's not quite as easy as it looks. Yeah, really well done. I'm pleased with that. Good. And then we've got our side lunges. So I'm just going to put my chair out of the way, but imagine I've got my fingertips on top of the chair. Oh, we've got a blizzard out there now. And we're going to do our lunge and in. So we go side and in. Now, some of us are going to make that a little bit bigger. Some of us are going to make that smaller. What I want you to make sure is that your knee is comfortable. So your landing knee is absolutely comfortable as you go out to the side and back in. And then, you know, this is you reaching for something, you know, again, another functional movement where we might be, you know, moving the body. We're not going on one plane, no, we wouldn't turn and then go and get something. We might go, oh, let's just pick that from over there. Yeah, good. So again, let's go 4. Good, we'll go 3. Well done. We'll go 2. You've got it. And then we'll go last one of those. Really well done. And then let's try our walking burpee. And again, we'll do 6. Yeah, we'll do 6 of these. So we've got our chair. We're going to put our hands on our chair. We're going to walk back with 1 leg, put the weight a little bit into the upper body, use the tummy muscles, weight into the other leg, bring the first leg forward, second leg forward, and stand. Yeah, make sure you've got the distance from the ear to the shoulder. So when you come down, you're not rounding. Good. Go down, back and in and stand. Yeah, hands on the chair, we go back, open the palms, spread the fingers, keep that space between the ears and the shoulders, well done. Good, so we go hands, we go back, back, so that's the point of tension, isn't it? Work coming in, good, and then we should have one last one to do. Good, one or two, whichever you're on there, last one or this one's your last one. Good, and then come back in. Now what I'd like us to be able to do eventually is a little jump, yeah? So we'll put the hands down and we'll do a little jump. We're not going to do that today, but eventually, you know, over the next few weeks. Okay, now we've got our spine twist. So, and nobody obviously has to do any jumping at all, but we like a little bit of jumping now and again, don't we? So let's bring ourselves to our spine twist position. You might be in standing, you might have the feet in hip width or together, and you're going to keep your hips facing forward. Lengthening up through the spine, your head sitting directly over your pelvis, and then bringing your arms up. Notice that there's the space for the body to move. We're not back, you know, we're not arching. We're just thinking of the head directly over our pelvis. Inhale, we're going left on the exhale to twist. It might be that your arms are all the way down here, which is quite nice. Good, take a breath in and then a breath out to come back. So absolutely fine to have our lower arm position. Just watch the shoulders, we want to openness across. The chest exhaling round to our right side, you're doing brilliantly. We can firm up the feet and the thighs, and we can even use the little bit of tightening around the buttocks as well. Good, inhaling, and that will lengthen us up. Exhaling as we twist. So notice if you tighten those glute muscles, you're almost lifting yourself up and away, lengthening through the spine a little bit more. Good, opposite side. So again, feet, maybe those glute muscles just tighten a little bit, the tummy tightens. Exhaling, and then inhaling to come back and release down. Yeah, take a breath. Really well done, go. Good, and then we just got a little bit, just 4 of these. So the hands are just on our chair, wherever we are. They could even be just on the thighs, because actually doing that is quite a lot of your upper body. So we can exhale, push down through both hands, lengthen up through the crown, notice the strength, and then release. Good, so the hands to the chair, a little push down on the chair, but you're not going to lift yourself up, because that's exactly what we don't want to be doing. We just want a bit of tension. Good. Hands to the chair, a little bit of a push. Notice the biceps, the shoulders, and then release. And last one. Yep. So that just really gently, I'm not asking for any more than that. So a little push down and then release. Yeah. And remember, that's exactly what we're not doing to get up. So now we'll get up. How you're practicing, the feet come back, you lean, inhale, and exhale to stand. Oh, you look too comfy there sitting down. Everybody was like, oh, we're getting up again. So, yes, we are. We're going to do our last one of our circuit, which is our balance. We can use the fingertips on the chair. We can bend the supporting knee. That can help the knee. We can tighten the quad muscle. So you can do that yourself just by tensing that quad muscle. That'll help the knee as well. Good. And then you can lift your foot. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then good. That's it. And then again, just taking those fingertips away. You could change to the other side if you wanted. So we're going to stand on the other leg, bend the knee, maybe tighten the thigh, gaze ahead, lift the opposite knee. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yes, I am seeing massive improvements here, gang. Absolutely brilliant. Okay, can you put your chair to one side? So just fudge that out of the way. Good. So just put that there. Good, well done. And then just before we come onto the mat, we're going to do just a nice little roll down sequence. So our feet are going to be a little bit wider than hip width. Yeah? So rather than here, I'm going here. Gives us a nice base. Good, hands on the thighs. Start to just gently nod your chin to chest, inhaling. And then as we exhale, just start to roll our way down. Just rounding through your upper back and middle back, pausing. Taking a couple of breaths here. And then carrying on, inhaling and exhaling as you go. Ease your way down. A bit of a stretch through the legs. And then start to come up. Plant the feet down. Inhale, just enjoy. Just enjoy the movement. Exhaling, inhaling, exhaling. That brings us all the way up to standing. Okay, we'll do that one more time. So we'll take a bend of the knees. Deeper bend of the knees if we wanted. Nod your chin to chest. Enjoy. Inhaling, can you feel the spine just rolling happily down? We're giving the spine a drink. We're giving those discs a little bit of a pummeling. And that means when we come back up to straight, then they'll whoosh, they'll get all the fluid back into them. So we're giving the spine a lovely drink. As we're flexing. And then we're extending, aren't we? Really well done. So, you could be in your chair and you could have your band, and maybe we could do 10 of our Cleopatras with the band, just very gently, lightly pulling on the band. You could do shoulder height with the band. Yeah, you could do 10 of those. And we're going to just do a couple of little back extension exercises before we come onto our back. Yeah, so we could do our roll down again. So we bend the knees, maybe grab your cushion if you're going to need that. Don't need any equipment really if you don't want it. And then roll our way down. And then we start to just ease our way forward, all the way down onto our tummy. And if the being on your tummy doesn't suit you, then you could be in your chair or you could be straight onto your back. When you're ready, stretch out the legs, bring your fingertips level with the eye line. Good, and then we're going to try just 8 of our swans here. Yeah. Good, so I'm just going to do 2 and then I'm having a look at you. So on your next inhale, can you lift yourself a little bit away from the mat? Your chest and head come up just that fraction. It doesn't matter if you do an exhale, that really doesn't matter. You could exhale up and inhale down if you wanted, if that feels better for you. I'll just do one more with you. So extend the legs, and we want to feel our back working. I want to feel back of the shoulders, the length of the spine, the length in the back of the neck, and then ease our way down. Yeah, and you've got another 6 to do. Let's have a look what we're doing. Yeah, so it could be the band Cleopatra, it could be, yeah, lovely, a little pull on the band, could be coming up to shoulder height if we're in our chair. That's it, yes, I'm liking this, gang, I think we've got this. So it's your back lifting you up and off the mat, so you're feeling those muscles, but at no time do we kind of just put the weight onto the forearms and hands. You're wanting to feel your back do the work. So the arms and the hands are just there as you lift yourself a little bit away from the mat. Yeah, good. And then ease your way back down. Lovely. Good. So remember, as you're coming up, you're creating space between the ears and the shoulders. That naturally will occur. Yeah, so just that opening across the chest, that widening across the collarbone. The space between the ear and the shoulder naturally happens as we lift the body. Just naturally as we lift, that will occur there. Yeah, good. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, lovely. You could do a little band bicep curl, put the band round the foot and do a little bicep curl if you wanted. Yeah, good. And then, yeah, very nice. Good. And our next one should be our last one of those. Really well done. Yeah, like it, gang. Good. And then what I'd like is the Sphinx pose. So we've gone from our swan, we can come up, bring the arms in a little bit. Again, the legs can be a little bit wider than hip width. And then just be here. The forearms and the hands on the mat. The chest is lifted, the gaze is ahead. There's openness across your chest and the front of the shoulder. Yeah, we could relax the tummy and let the back stretch out a little bit, just in this position. Yeah, last breath here. And then take your time to separate the elbows and come down onto your tummy. And now we're going to roll all the way over onto our back, just for the last part of our class today. So take your time, roll yourself onto one side, and then roll yourself onto your back or any other way that you'd like to get down onto the mat. Okay, so we're going to start with our hip rolls, and we're going to have our feet wide and our arms wide, and we're going to allow the legs just to roll from side to side. Now, if we're in our chair, we could do our gentle spine twist, a little bit like we did a moment ago in our little circuit. And we can inhale and exhale, maybe like we did to start with that, inhaling, a nice long inhale, and then maybe come back to the centre. Exhale, so inhale, we're rolling the legs, longer inhale, and then we come back, all the way back to our start. Good, loosening up the back, leaving the head on the mat, the shoulders on the mat, and just really enjoying that lovely twist and turn, just limbering up the body. Well done. Good, and then we'll come back to our start position. Really well done, gang. Good, and then from here we'll do our little pelvic tilt, so we can do that in our chair. We're pressing the back to the mat, and then we're arching the back away from the mat. So we can exhale to the mat, inhale away from the mat. We can use the exhale to imprint, the inhale to recover. Good, exhale to imprint, and we're just noticing what's happening in the back. Maybe there's a nice bit of a stretch, bit of pummeling, maybe there's a little bit of abdominal strength. What's going on as we do that? Good, and then we come to a pause. We're going to take that straight into the starfish. So the knees and feet are in hip width, the arms at the side of the body. The space between the ear and the shoulder, your right leg stretches out and your left arm reaches over your head, pretty much level with your cheek, your ear, or maybe all the way back to the mat, just depending on your shoulder, or maybe you're just working on the leg action. Yeah, pelvis stays still, and then we do the right arm and the left leg. So reaching the right arm overhead and the left leg stretches out. Good, inhaling and exhaling just as we go. Now if we're in our chair, we could do just a reach of the leg away and then bring it back. We could do the same to the other side and bring it back. If we wanted, we could do a little arm out to the side and then bring it back in. Yeah, if we wanted to do the arm and the opposite arm and leg. Otherwise our starfishes are stretching. Good, and then when you've finished with your right arm and your left leg, so when that one's finished, nice stretch and reach, come back to your start position. Could you imprint your back, or if you're in your chair, you're just going to do the leg movement. So we can imprint the back, bring our left knee up, and then bicycle the leg. Now, can you keep your back still? So either in the chair or on the mat, you're keeping your back still as you move your leg. And what that's doing then is firing up those deep tummy and back muscles. If we're okay and feeling comfortable in the back, we'd be doing our double legs. So we could do our double legs. And if all that feels comfortable, you'd create a tiny bit of air, pocket of air or bit of space between your lower back and the mat. Good. If you're doing your single leg, you're changing now. And if you're doing your doubles, you can keep going. 10, 9, good. Keeping the back still wherever we are. 8, go 7, go 6, single or double. 5, we're nearly there. 4 and 3, well done for 2 and 1. And then we could all bring the knees in. Good, or just round ourselves forward. Lovely. Good, and then we're putting our right foot down and we're holding behind our left thigh, just stretching that left leg up, bending the knees, so we don't need the band. We're just going to do a lovely bend and stretch. If it's better for you to have the band and do the band stretch, then please do. But if you can, just try this repeater stretch today. Bend the knee and a stretch of the leg. 4, good, we're going for 3, good, we're aiming for 2, and we're aiming for 1, inhaling and exhaling. Good, and then when you're ready, you can put the same foot onto your thigh. Good, I'm going to stay here today, just keeping the right leg down, and with my mind, I'm opening that left knee a little bit to the left. I'm keeping my back still, and I'm getting that stretch. Some of us are going to come straight up into that regular buttock stretch. So either or is good for you. You could use your band and take your leg across if you wanted, if that's better for the knee. Okay, so just getting a stretch into that outer thigh and buttock area. And then we're ready to do the other side. So we can bring the right leg in. Good, you could use your band if you wanted, or try with me your bend and your stretch. Inhaling and exhaling. So do what feels right for your body this morning. So if we're in our chair, we might want to use our band. Bend and stretch. Can we get that pull down the back of the leg, whichever version we're on. 4, and we go 3, stretching the leg. 2, and we're stretching the leg. 1. Then when you're ready, foot onto your thigh. Now keeping the pelvis level, so you might even have the hands on the hips and feel the back. Feel the pelvis. Open the knee with your mind. You're not going to push the leg open. You're just going to see if you can just zhuzh it out to the right, or bring both legs in towards you, whichever works for you today on this side. Inhaling and exhaling, finding hopefully a stretch into that outer thigh and buttock area. Well done. And then we'll release. Good. And we can stretch the legs out and stretch the arms way over our head. Take a lovely full body stretch. We could do it in standing if we've been in our chair, so we could just stand up, maybe take the arms wide, stretch the legs out, maybe give the legs a shake. Good, and then softly bringing the arms back. Good, then gradually bringing the legs in as well. And then take your time. We're going to come all the way up to standing. Now you're going to take as long as you need here, particularly if we've got low blood pressure, or we're just, we've had our vaccine and we're just kind of recovering from that. We're just going to come over onto our side. Bring ourselves slowly to 4-point kneeling. Now we could, if we wanted, come straight up for those of us that don't want to go on the knees, or with our knees in hip width and our hands under the shoulders, we could do a gentle thread of the needle. Right hand under the chest, and it's a little rotation, a little bit like we do with our spine twist. You're bending the opposite elbow as the other arm threads through, and then you're coming back to your start. I'll show you from the front. So now it would be your left arm or the opposite arm. The arm threads under the body, the hip stays still, the spine stays long. Now we can do that one more time each side. So thread of the needle, exhaling to get that lovely stretch and pull between the shoulder blades. Inhale, coming back. Yeah, good. And that's it. We've only got one more of those, so make sure you've done, 4, or maybe you've done 6. If you've gone a little bit speedier, that's absolutely fine. Good, then when you're ready, take your time to bring yourself up to standing. So you could try out the leg strength. Try your left leg, particularly if you're right-handed. Bring that left leg forward. Yeah, it doesn't matter if we've got a little chair there just to support us. Tuck the back toes, lean into this strong left thigh, and then exhale our way to standing. Oh yes, oh yes. Very good, very good. Good. Yeah, then just have a little roll of the shoulders. Really well done, gang. Really well done. Lots of work today. Good. Take the arms up and then give the arms a little shake down. Good. And again, arms come up, inhaling, and exhale, shake the arms down. One more time. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, give them a shake down. Well done, everybody.